Oh, brother. This is probably a really bad idea. All right. Welcome back to Teal House Farm.
What do I do?
What you do, get ready to go outside. Why don't you find a coat? The girls are just finishing up some school. I'm cleaning up some afternoon dishes here because there's always dishes. And then we're going to go outside and I'll introduce you to our 2 new baby goats that we have here that our milk goat gave birth to earlier this week. And we need to figure out a way to close in their paddock a bit. They are in a very small paddock right now. That was basically just meant to keep them kind of sectioned off. But we need to give them more space here. They grow quickly and they're going to need more space to stretch their legs. Mama needs space to be able to roam around a little bit more if she wants a break from her babies. So we're going to see what we can figure out. We don't want to open up the big main field we have. That's too much space. We still want to keep them close to their little shed and keep them safe. We need a little bit more. So we're going to see if we can finagle something without having to spend any money and without having to do just hours and hours of work. So come join us for the day. Okay, here they are. So this is their shed. We'll keep them separate from the boys so that nobody gets mean. Sometimes the boys can be a little mean. So they're inside this netting right now. It was fine for the first week. They were born on a Friday, so they're almost a week old. So we really need to get them some more space and open up this netting. And we're going to close off this rectangle here so it's not connected to the main fence because we have the main fence off for winter. There's no reason to have them out in that field. And it'll give them just a little more room, but still keep them close to the shed. Right now the boys are over here in this paddock. So for reference, there's the girls. And then there's a chute here that's off and the boys' paddock that's closed. And the chute here is not connected. You see, we just tied it to the metal rod so it's not electrified. So we're going to turn the chute on so that we can get connection to this paddock here. Pretty simple procedure when you have these insulators and this turbo wire. It's literally just taking it and making sure it's connected to live wire. So obviously I have the fence unplugged, so this is not live now, but when I plug it in, power will come through the old paddock now into our new lines. Hey little goat, did you come to see me? It's not on now, you're gonna step right through. Yep, it's off right now. Okay. So now we need to get some wire. We're just going to connect this to that. Hey, JJ, can you hand me that bundle of wire right there on the ground? That white string.
Put it in your pocket.
Okay. White string by the trash can.
Red and white string.
Yep, I need that. Thank you.
It has a leaf on it.
Hey, can you go in the barn and see if there's more of this on the shelf in the barn? Just bring me one bundle, whatever you can hold. Yep. You're going to help me make fence? You sure you don't want a coat?
No. This is a bunch.
Oh, good. That's perfect.
This is my whole bunch.
All right, and now last thing I need are some scissors. Do you think you'd go inside and find me some?
I can help.
Find me some scissors. It's okay. She'll come back this way.
Okay.
All right, tricky part here. Insulators are facing the wrong way. It's okay, Ivy. She'll come back here. She won't be there, Mommy. But I don't want to have to take the whole post out and turn it around because the majority of the year this is the right way for the insulator. Because the majority of the year I will not have it cut off here, so it's kind of a catch-22. We're just going to be really careful and make sure that it's always touching the plastic and no metal, and then we'll be okay. I'll help you in a minute. Oh, hey, little buddy.
I'm naming mine Ella. That's yours. That's Ella. Actually, that might be Bella. How can you tell which is which? Because I know that mine.
Yeah, there's two.
Can I pet it? No, where's the other baby goat? Mom, where's the other baby goat?
Oh, that was stupid.
Mom, what is...
That's with its mommy still. That one will go back.
I want to be the cameraman. Oh, no, she did something stupid. I think it didn't want me. Wait! The baby goat pooped. Backed up in the pool. Now you get out of the way, please.
We actually may not need scissors here, Micah. JJ brought me the perfect bundle. They're already pre-cut sizes.
Micah. Mommy, I have to keep moving the camera.
All right.
Is that good?
Okay. There we go. So we have that connected to the main fence in 2 spots. 2 spots there. And it's not touching the metal anywhere, so we should be good. Now we're going to go down to the other end and we're going to close it off much closer to here than the natural paddock is, because I don't want the little baby goats going out in that main field. You want to be a cameraman? All right. JJ, what happened to your shoulder?
It's all lumpy.
It broke.
JJ doesn't have a hand anymore. That way.
JJ had a little bit of an accident. Oh no, she lost her whole arm. But you'll be okay. Hey, she's stuck in a sling for a few weeks. Took a little tumble out of the bed, landed the wrong way.
Mommy.
Little man. No, they'll grow too fast. All right, so we're following the goat path. Let's see. The nice thing is this is a pretty skinny paddock. So you see there's a line right where that blue shelter is. It actually goes, that's where it opens up into the main pasture. And I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and close it off because it's the thinnest point. This is the foundation of our root cellar. Look at that, there it is, walking on the line. There's the end of it. See about digging that thing out once the ground decides to dry out. It got so, we were talking about digging it out and then we had just like torrential rain. So everything is just mud. Cannot dig right now. It's a storage place. All right, here we go. See how it closes off right there? Very close together. It's a great place for us to close this paddock off. If you are a professional fence builder, do not judge my choices here. This is a short-term solution, and I do not want to have to go to the store to buy another T-post to make this corner true. So I'm actually just going to tie fence to corner instead of post to post. It should work. It's not a good long-term solution. He finished his fence building, and even though he's exhausted, he still takes time to nicely wrap up his wire. I finished fence building, and I'm so frustrated, I just bundle it up and figure it out later. We'll get it untangled so that we can tie it up.
Let's do a mid-RP interview. Hi. You're so cute. Do you know that? Can I go down there? Okay. Can I get an interview?
Okay, pretty large gap there. I want to see if I can find a stepping post to pull that closer to the ground. Okay, she isn't gonna win any beauty contests, but I think that does it. I disconnected those wires going out to the main paddock, so that means the only things that should be electrified when we plug in the fence is going to be this small rectangular one we just made for our baby goats and mama, and the one that's in the back for our boy goats. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna plug the charger back in. Before we did this, it read 13.2. So it better not read 0 now. Let's see. 6.6? For Pete's sake. Okay, we're gonna walk the line. We know that the main paddock's fine because that one reads just over 13 when it's plugged in. So adding this new one made it go down. So the fence has got to be touching a post somewhere. Okay, it all looks really clean, so I'm not sure. Sam's gonna have to come out and walk it with me tomorrow and show me what I did wrong that it dropped so much, but it's not touching the posts. There's nowhere where the grass is overgrown or like it's really saggy. It looks pretty tight. So I'm not sure where we're losing juice, but we need to go ahead and get this fence, this poultry fence put up, because these holes are the perfect size for curious little heads and they get stuck. So we're gonna get this put away. The fence is hot. It's just not as hot as I would like it, but these guys are really little. They're not gonna wander real far from mama, and they will still get a zap. I mean, 6.5 to 7 is still a pretty decent zap. Goats are just predetermined. That's why we keep it so hot. But they'll want to stay with mama, and mama won't want them wandering too far. So we should be fine. But let's get this pulled up so that they stop sticking their heads through it, and they'll be safer, and mama will have a little more space. Come on, over on the right side. I'm gonna plug it in. Then you're not gonna want to be touching it. Find your mama. Oh, brother, this is probably a really bad idea. Okay, got him back down there. Fence is on now. I hear it popping. That's got to be where it's shorting out. You shouldn't be able to hear it zap. So what is it zapping on? Let's find it. Hear it. Click, click, click. There it is. See that fray? Right there, shorting out our fence. Something little like that. Okay, we can fix that. Moving quickly before they run out of grain. You get away from that. Get away from that fence post. Okay. I'm feeling an 8. Ah! That out. 14.9, 15.3. Okay. That will keep them in. One little brush of that fence and those babies will know better than to go the other side. So we'll keep a close eye on them the rest of the day, that they just staying down there. But I think they're going to be very happy. They're going to have some room to explore, but we're going to keep them still close to the shed and safe and separate from the rest of the herd.